Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Many years ago, when I was working on my PhD, I was driving a Mazda Tribute, and I had a AAA membership, and the membership was about to end, and I realized I had a few more calls left. Now, at the time, AAA, I don't think they do this anymore, but if you ran out of gas on the road, they would deliver gas and they would cover the cost of the gas. You didn't have to pay for it. And that was too good an opportunity to pass up. One day I packed a book with me so I could have something to do, and then I headed on the road and ran out of gas on purpose. And I waited for them reading, and they came with about 2 gallons of gas, and that felt like a windfall to me. I was broke. I was working on my PhD, and I learned that if you run out of gas on the road, it's called being tankrupt, and so that was kind of funny as well. A few years later, I was on my way to Amsterdam for a conference. I was running late. I was running low on gas. I was thinking, should I go get gas first before parking? I had booked valet parking. It was at this hotel that also had valet parking as a service. And I was running low on gas, just praying that I would get there without dying in the middle of the road. Somehow I made it. And I flew off to Amsterdam. But during the trip, I started to worry because I must have had like a few teaspoons of gas in the tank. And I was worried if I was even going to get from there to a gas station. I was thinking about what to do. I got home the moment of truth, and I turned on the car and realized that somebody had put a little bit of gas in the car, and they had left a note on there of saying that it was running low on gas, and that they put a little bit in there so they could move the car. And so that was really nice. At the time, I was in the middle of pivoting my career. I was working at a technology startup, and I pivoted to teaching at Washington Tech, and cash was tight. So that was nice to see. The following year, I had another conference also in Amsterdam, and I love getting something for nothing. And so, in the days leading up to the trip, I was thinking about how to tankrupt myself so I could get another few gallons of gas for free. The idea of getting something for nothing is just so hard for me to pass up. Um, I just cannot pass it up, whether it be the tankruptcy or well, I got into a little bit of strife on eBay one time. I was trying to combine shipping, buying from this guy, but he kept listing things that I might want. And so I kept putting off paying him because I didn't want him to ship it out right away. And so the idea of getting something for nothing will always drive me nuts, right? And so I just cannot pass it up. When I was in college, I drove my mom crazy. I went to a rather large university. Every time professors would retire or quit or something, they would throw out a ton of shit, books, old computers, and all sorts of crap, right? And I would haul it all home, and my mom was so upset at me. And so after I moved out, she had to get rid of all that stuff, and she was so upset at me. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.